Hello guys, welcome back to Ginga's Grand Adventure. Do you know what? I decided I'm not going to use that as a catchphrase because I am your host, the one and only Ginga. Is just absolute pants. Right, I jumped down here for no particular reason whatsoever actually, other than the fact, yeah, I caught myself a little zombie villager and I named him Edgar. And that dedication goes to John Lewis. Nah, little man, he bought, we got him one of the Edgar teddies and he has absolutely loved it, hasn't put it down. He even cries when he sees the advert. In fact, he's holding Edgar up to my face as I'm talking. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I've done that. I've done a lot of fishing still. And I keep dying lots and lots. This is actually a different set of armour, which has all got mending on now since the last video. Yeah, I really didn't do good in the nether. I really didn't. Even with the fire protection, I still, nah, wouldn't have none of it. But today, what we're going to do first is, hopefully if I remember rightly, come in here. Nope. Take that and 1 2 3 1 2 3 I believe, and make a lot of scaffolding. Hopefully that's more than enough. That's pretty awesome actually. We'll keep 2 stacks. Right, so what we're going to do this time I'm going to build in this area a nice little quaint house with some nice farmland, sorry, in this dip. And I've got plans for this little pond here as well, which, if it goes like what I did in the creative test world, it's going to look absolutely beautiful. So I have gone through and I have marked out the corners. It is, as a whole, it is 25 by 25. But what I can't decide on is the height. So what I'll do is I'll get all my bits and pieces to set it out, and then we will go from there. Oh, what height? That's the main issue, the height. So if I do that for that, then surround that by... Yeah, right, so, go for this one then. Does mean a little bit more digging out around the perimeter. But in my test world I didn't do this side and I didn't do this side. Yeah, we 2 and then 3. 1 2 3. Replace the sand. Then that gives me, oh, it might work. So we'll dig this out. And then we will place that in there, like that. And I will dig out the perimeter walls, mark it down with the brick, and then I will be back. Well, I've done some more work. I didn't bring you back once I dug out because I thought I'd recorded the footage, but I hadn't. Yeah, and after I've done all that, I built all this all up on these 3 sides. Brought this in like I planned to. I did also do a bit of terraforming around the outside, but this is temporary. I'm going to change all this up when I do the decor because it's just too straight and flat. Now on these walls, what I've done is I've gone for cobblestone walls within the brick, because there's a lot of old properties around near where I live where they have the brick like coins going up the outside with a slightly indented cobblestone, or not cobblestone, like a flint brick wall as such. So that's the sort of theme I've gone for. These bits here are just going to be for the windows, and yeah, that's as far as I've got. I haven't terraformed any of the outside because the stairs are going to be up in this corner, so I'll be able to change that accordingly. I have gone round the back with the old terraforming, but that's as far as I've got because this will need changing because I want to keep this hill, you see. But this will be in the stairway, so I might be able to wrap that round and curve it back to how it was, but we'll come to that near the end. So what we need to do now is we need to get the cobble back. This is all the dirt and all the grass blocks that I've accumulated doing it. So then what we're going to do, I could have sworn I had some more walls. Yeah, I moved all this back because it needed to be done really. Oh, I'm making the wrong ones. Ah, Timmy. They might come in for something later. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. Make that a full stack, and then we'll take that one. Alright, cobblestone walls. Here we go. Ooh, what have I pushed? Info button. Sorry about the noise, it is quite loud. But yeah, basically what we're going to do is we're going to carry on and fill in this last section through here. So what we need to do is we need to make another one of these. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Can I? Yeah, that one on there, and then I can reach it. Sweet. What we'll do is we'll bring that over like that. So now we'll pillar up here. Like so, and that'll fill that wall in then. I'll go where it is. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3. And I wish I fell down here now. 1, 2, 3. 3 in the middle. 3 at the top. I know I didn't put 3 in the middle, but I was a bit concerned I wasn't going to be able to reach. And then 1 in between that. And then what we do is we then enclose it in. Like so. And then you get that effect. Obviously in the corner here that you can't really get the grand effect of it all because there's more of a visual on the outside, so and that's going to be where my stairs go. I'm not really too bothered about what a final product is going to look like. So if that's there, 1, 2, 3, so then that'd be that. That. Yeah, that could work because obviously you're gonna see the top. So we could put a small little window in there, I suppose. Oh, wrong place. Yeah, we could put a small little window in there. That could work. We'll come back to that because obviously we're governed by the stairs itself, right? So now here is the front, and what I'm gonna just do is, yeah, we'll come in here, so then you can still see that. So we've got the doors. How hard are 3 in it? So I've got 1, 2, 3. So that'll be that one. What's in there? 2. And a tower. Is it? Hmm. So, like that then. Something like that, I believe. Hmm. There's the evidence. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've consulted my pictures. Because once again, I've done it with pictures. So, right. So if we got that, and then we want... We'll start some of these window boxes, I think. Have I got the gear here, or was that over there? Right, so I'll be back once I've got all the necessary stuffs. That's dirty now, I don't even know why I'm looking. To do... Oh, I got that. That's for the floor. Get to bring that over. I could have sworn I had some. Yeah, there's 20. There we go. Right. Right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to torch up this entrance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I feel that a little bit safer. Right, so then we want... Oh, I've got the doors. So we want some shutters. It's a shame they didn't go the other way up, but never mind. It'd look cool if that was like the doors, or so like the strip that goes through it went vertically. I think that'd make it look a lot better. That goes in there. Then we want that in there. Little boxes. And then we want yeah, is it in here? 32. Just on. Take it with me. Yeah, so like that in there, like that, and then we want the head of the door in here, and then the head of the window in here. Like so. something like that. So then I've basically got to replicate this on all the windows, but I might change up something. There might be a few alterations in this anyway. Right, so now we want these. Yeah. These. And then this is what I keep thinking about. Like that, like that, and like that. Yeah, I think I like that better than the slabs. So yeah, I'll do that on all of the windows that I've got around the bottom so far. And then, because I ain't got nowhere near enough trapdoors, and then I will bring you back once I have finished. I've gone in and put a few window boxes and a few shutters on the windows. I haven't done them all because some of them might change up yet. Like that window over there I think wants to be bigger, but we'll come to that. And I didn't do none around the back either because that's going to change. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put in the floor. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to whack torches around the edge. Like so. And then give me the torch. And then once I've done this, I'm going to put some upside down stairs around the walls. And you'll see why in a bit why I'm doing it like this. So what we need now is we're going to go for dark oak here. So we need to get up like so, and jump in the middle, crouch, and then whack the stair down, and then go all the way around with these. So I won't bore you to death, but I'll just show you what I'm doing. If I can stay on there, like so. Just like that, all the way around. Excuse me. Cool. And then that's going to go all the way around there, all the way around to about halfway. That's going to come to about here somewhere, eventually. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use half slabs. And we are going to... See, that's something about scaffolding. In Java, you only literally have to tap it with your fist. No, I put that in the wrong place. And then that'll break instantly. Whereas I can only do that if I've got an axe. So can I? Yes, we can. So that's going to go all the way around as well. Probably should have done this in the first place. So this whole floor space will be covered like this. And then what that'll do is that'll give it a glow around the edges at night time. So I'll do all this, and then I will bring you back once I've done this and probably the interior walls, because I'm gonna use wool for the walls. Yeah, I'll probably use wool. I was thinking about using concrete powder, so you get that rough texture sort of. vibe to it, but I don't think I'll bother. So yeah, I will be back once I have done all of that. I haven't done the walls yet, but it turned night as I was then doing these last bits, and if I cap this off, I'll show you what I mean. But you get this nice little glow around the edge, and then I'll put whatever other lighting I need perhaps in the bottom, so then you ain't got torches laying around everywhere. That's the idea anyway. Here I'm still undecided with this bit. Yeah, I'm still undecided with this bit. But yeah, I thought I'd just come and show you what the glow that I'm talking about. I don't think you can get this from Java. Oh, hello. So what? Why aren't you getting damaged? So yeah, this is what. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you what was going on. And then in here, I can just fill it up with any old thing. I think. No, we'll come back to it. Right, I'll get the walls in, and then I'll be back. I've added a bit more. I've put in a few walls, like I said. This is basically what the downstairs layer is. Over here where it's empty, that's where I'll be doing some decoration, and then there's no need to put any blocks or anything in the way. These bits, the reason why I've used birch here on these bits is because it's where the window is, and if we come over here, I put the handle at the bottom so you get that little foot texture, and I think they look like radiators. It's a shame like that can be white all the way through the middle of that, but that's as close as I can get. So yeah, these are radiators. This back wall I've done and redone because I weren't happy because I couldn't fit my stairs in how I wanted them. So this window ended up being a bit bigger, which I said previously that I thought it might do. This one is still fairly small, purely on the basis because I decided I was going to put a back door in, because if I was to ever come adventuring that way I need somewhere quick to go, save running all the way around. I've decided to put a back door in. Here we've got like the entrance sort of hallway bit as such, which is going to be, I decorated it with a few bookshelves on that wall just to give it a bit of colour in here. In here is going to be storage, so there'll literally just be chests and barrels through here, and the same that side. And then up the top here I've added in these bookcases, and what I've done to get light at night time, which I will show. Oh, I can't show you on there, might be able to show some of it, but yeah, because of the cobblestone walls with lights behind it, you get a glow effect on the outside, so it sort of make it stand out a bit. And then up here I've put in the first bit of the platform to go. There's going to be like a little decking area here, I suppose. I don't know what it's called, an awning. I don't know what it's called. I'm sure someone will point it out. I'll go out so far. Just basically a square box with a little bit of decoration on it. Round the outside, I think that's in the wrong place, but we'll get to that when we've out. I did try and set out all the brickwork to make sure I had enough bricks, but I got a bit confused looking at the pictures, so I thought I'd carry on as I was going. So I got this far. Like I say, I've had to redo that wall so many times, I ended up moving it back to my original dimensions.
851. Okay.
The original dimensions for this is 25 by 25 that I started out with this, I think, at the beginning of the episode. But when I first planned it, it was 27 by 25. And when I came in to do my stairwell, I just didn't have enough room. You could see it more down here than you could anywhere else. So, yeah, it just didn't look, I didn't think that looked that great. So what I'll do now is I will crack on and I will get the main structure. So like there's a centerpiece in the middle here that goes upstairs, and I will put the roof on. Yeah, I'll put the roof on. I'll do all that and then I'll get back, and then that'll be a case of doing decoration. So we'll do that, and then like I say, we'll come back. I'll give you a quick look to see, run through what I've done, and then I will then crack on with the decoration. So I will be back once I have done all of that. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I finished the main structure off, and I thought I'd just pillar up and start this bit in the dark so I could show you the glow that I was talking about at in one of the clips on the episode. Yeah, I quite like it, if I'm honest. It's got start again. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, I finished the main structure, and as you can see, it has changed slightly in the design side of the walls, but I thought I'd pillar up and start off at night just so I could show you the glow that you get from the property, from where I've put all the torches in between the internal walls and the external walls. And to me that looks pretty cool. You can even see where I put torches in the ceiling of that flat roof over there, look, where it illuminates through the slabs on the top. So that's pretty cool. Out here in this area, all I've really done is I've had a big old tidy up over here, and I had a tidy up of all the stuff that I used to build the house, but there is still a bit of chests and that ready for doing the outside, which I don't know if I'm going to get that in this episode, but we'll see. It depends on how long it is. One thing I would like to point out about this scaffolding is when you are doing it, if you don't get that first clip right to go across, it can be an absolute pain. You can't literally just look at the side, because that just, like that plant sat straight on the top, which is quite annoying at times, especially as it's a tiny little, that little top edge lip, that's what you have to catch just to get it. I just thought I'd show you that before I got back down. Right, let's quickly get down and run for my life. These trees are coming out eventually when I do all this outside. Let's run and sleep. But every side has got a nice little glow. Can I show you before the spider wants to eat my face? Yeah, see, look, it's all got the glow. Even in the eaves of the property, that's got a nice little glow where there's torches underneath that. I've done all this outside here, and like I said to you before, the reason why I've gone for the cobble indented is just one, it takes away the flatness, and two, there's properties around where I live, and that's the style. They have a flint infill with the brickwork going around it to hold it all in. Right, as you can see, this is the main bit. This is the centerpiece that I was talking about, which is 2 fireplaces, which the center does actually lead up to the top. I know the chimney is out the back there and it doesn't technically connect in here, but it does connect up through the top, but you can't get in there and see. There is actually a little hole that goes above these bits, and that does go through. I changed the floor open here because to me this looks like a tiled kitchen floor that needs cleaning. Yeah, I don't know. I put a brick half in just so it stood out a bit more. I went to the Nether and I replaced the torches underneath all these with glowstone, purely because you get from the torch you get the particles come up, and I was noticing that the particles were coming through the trap doors, so it looked like the trap doors were smoking, so that's why I got rid of that. Also, on the original one, the last clip should I say, I had all the walls down here in white wool, and to me that just I just didn't like it in the end. It was great when I'd done a test piece, but I just didn't like it. So these bits here, the kitchen here, I've done out of bone block. I was toying with them having that way around, so it had a bit of a pattern to the wall, and then I thought, nah, it just didn't look right, so I give up on that and just went for the straight dark lines in the centre. And you know, after I'd done it, it turned out pretty cool and I liked it. I kept this bit of wall, and then in here I used concrete powder because it's got that texture, and I thought that would just split up like the two rooms. Like this is the main entrance hallway leading into like a sitting area, which is what this is going to be. I changed these books out because I put a closed window with the shutters, and I'm gonna put something in front of the glass so it looks like a window that's never used. In here is the storage, and I have brought all the stuff in from outside and just placed it all in here. One thing I did learn, because I said I was going to put barrels across the top, but if you put a barrel on top of a chest, the chest won't open. The barrel stops it, which I didn't think was a problem, but it clearly was. I couldn't use half the chest, so I changed that all out. I know it's a bit dark in here, but once I get the old decorations in on top of these bookcases, that'll stop anything from spawning on there, so that's not an issue. I put black stained glass, I can hear a spider, black stained glass around here and around this. I know in the last clip I said I wasn't sure what it's called, and then it dawned on me after the last clip that this is a balcony. In here, just for a little bit light, I'm going to change these torches out as well because I don't like them. I've added some more torches just to cover them up, so it just gives that little bit extra light. Excuse me. And then in here, this is going to be another little like living room lounge sort of area in this area in front of this fireplace, which is under there where that all connect up to the other one. So yeah, and then in here I will put my enchantment table. In here is going to be potions, and then obviously down here where these two beds are the bedroom. I've gone for the snow block in here just to, you know, once again stop it from being wool and looking all the same all the way through. Ceiling is quartz. I have torched, it is bottom half slabs, but I have torched up upstairs, and I don't know, I could use that as an attic storage room thing. I don't really know. Like I said on the beginning of the video, this is purely for prosthetics, for just, you know, something to make the world look a bit pretty, I suppose. I don't know, somewhere to hide up. I suppose you could call this my first home, even though I've been using the ship quite a lot. What else? Oh yeah. I used cartography tables for this bit along here because I just thought that looked pretty cool the way it stands out. And here are looms, and the looms do admit light through. Once again, there's glowstone under there. Yeah, that's how I got on really. I know there's been a few changes, but that's about it. See, and then up here we got the roof, and then my chimney, which I thought turned out pretty well. Combination of cracked stone brick, and cobble, and then the variants of the stone brick wall and the cobble brick wall, with andesite on the top, and there's a campfire and a hay bale underneath, so I got the smoke effect. So yeah, all in all, I thought I've done pretty well. I'm quite happy with it, if I'm honest. So now the next thing to do is get back off this roof, this do, and I'm out of food. Look. Oh, actually, tell a lie, I've got food. I have got food. There we go, 15 bits of lamb, that'll do for now. So what we're going to do next is out here, which is nothing. Out here I have put a little bit of storage of stuff that's going to go in there. I'm still carrying around that. Right, I'll quickly empty all this. Let's just... Oh, that's my map. No. Get rid of that. Scaffolding is in another box somewhere. No chest. There we go. And I seem... Every time I use that scaffolding, I seem to lose one. I ain't worried about it, because if I can find a spider spawner, I can... That's a renewable object. Right, so we want all them. We want them. Where's that? What else do we want to start with? That. And oh, I forgot to make some extras then. One of them. Bucket of water, that. And I'll come back to that in a bit. Oh, I need these. And I think that is it for the moment. Yeah. No. Lantern. And yeah, I think that's it for the moment. So we come in here. Right. So I'm going to do this room first on cam, and then I will do the rest off cam, and then give you a little guided tour at the end. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to put... Can I get in there? No. There we go. Get it right in a sec. There we go. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Put the old log back, and there we have a beautiful fireplace, which they do give off quite a lot of noise, to be fair. Oh, that one's the wrong way round. Oh well. No, that's gonna bug me. But you can pick these up with Silk Touch. I didn't realise, to be honest. Which, there we go. I didn't realise. I thought once you picked them up, they just broke up and you got a bit of coal back. But Silk Touch does actually pick them back up, so that's pretty handy. Right, so next, I can whack in these fires, I suppose. Cool. Oh, don't throw it away. Pick it up. There we go. And I've got 2 more. Oh yeah, they got to go upstairs. Does that mean I'm too short? Oh, I don't know. Right, so then in here we want to put 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we get the old iron doors. 1, 2, and there's a big old double refrigerator. We'll do that one next, and one of them. So we put that down there, and one of them, and then where's the lever? Crouch, stick the lever on. So we've got the tap going across into there, and that makes up the sink, which is pretty cool. Right, so next we will put one of them, and them. So they go in there. That goes in there. There's no torch in there. Did I pick a torch up? Yeah, I got some torches. Torch in there. One in there, like so. And then we want one in there and one in there. Oh, that's the wrong way. Kidding me. There we go. It's better. Oh, it's getting a bit dark in here now. I might have to put a little light in the middle here somewhere. We'll see. Right. So that goes in there and there. What's missing here? Oh yeah. Oh that in there. And then I had trying to think now. I think I just filled this up. One in there, one in there. Sure I had one there. One there and one there. Hang on, let me just quickly get the picture up. Let me quickly just get the pictures up. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, but this is the wrong way round. How can I? Because I haven't got a torch on there. So I got something I can just whack in there. How about if I hang a lantern? That might work. Oh. Yeah, that works. Sweet. Right, so and then we're gonna put that on there and that on there. So that's like a pantry cupboard. And then we want to get these out. Yeah. Boom, 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 and a barrel in there. Boom. Sweet. Right, so now I think I can't remember how I done the next bit. Right, so now we want to put one on there and then alignment right in a minute. Curtains, which I thought looked pretty cool. And then we get one in there. Pretty sure I had one there as well. Yeah, so it brings it right the way down. So right, and then it looks like it's tucked behind the fridge. So obviously I can't get in the fridge, and I can. You'll see that I used an iron block for that, but that's purely just to get the different texture. I wish I couldn't. I was going to use quartz, but and then I thought that just matched the ceiling too much, so I didn't in the end. So yeah, that's that, and that. Oh, next, right? So I put 9 by 9. So I think it was that, and it's not in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to be in the right place. I could make it bigger, I suppose. Get that like that. I suppose this one. Oh no. Oh, see, no, that's the other way around. Why did they do that on that one then? Oh. God knows. Right, that's in there, that's in there. Crouch. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? I suppose it don't really matter. No, I suppose it don't really matter. 1 on there. 1 on there. We've got 4 that side, 2 that side. Yeah, it's in the wrong place. Right, so get rid of that. It's in the wrong place. Right, and then, right, crouch. Boom, boom. Whack that up, whack that up. Oh, perfect. Right, and then that one in there. Crouch again. 1, 2, 3. Just sort of gives it a bit of colour, just to, you know, change. Oh, I'm not crouching. And there. Yeah. Yeah, I need some sort of lighting in here. I don't think I got any more quartz. I think I used it all. What if... Ah, that could be a possibility. Let me see. We'll get that out. And any temporary block, don't know. Right, but we want that. And I am short of some campfires. Typical. Temporary block. I'll just use a barrel or something. Right, so let's jump up here. Center. Bust that out. Oh no. Oh, that's alright actually. We need that back. Boom. So I can should no that yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We want that's the kitty, that's the kitty. So now break this, get that back, stick that there, and then let's have a look at this. Can't hang a lantern on there. Is it because it's a full block? Quite possible. Right, so let's quickly get rid of that then. Get rid of that. Let's see what we got. We want something that's gonna look alright. Birch. Oh, I may have just had an idea. What about if we get one of them, because they're nice and light. Right, we will grab that out. Grab that out and put that. Then we'll strip it. Add a fence in. Then the lantern. And it's in the wrong place. I quite like that though. What if I... Get rid of that. That's got to come out because it's there. Fill that back in, and then we will... Where? There. Whack it in that way. Oh yes, even better. Oh, I like that. I do like that. With the lantern. Yes, I like that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Excuse me. Yeah, I like that. Right, so the next thing to do is come in here, and I got the ingredients, and make a cake. Yay! Crouch. Cake in the middle. Boom. Yep, other than a bit of foliage, I don't know what else to put in there, really. Pretty cool. I ain't got no trapdoors left, have I? Even this looks a bit dark now. How can I... Oh, I'll come to that anyway. I'll sort that out. But definitely going to put these barrels in there because plenty of storage. So I suppose ideally that'd look better if that was the other way around. Yeah, I don't know. Right, anyway, I'm quite happy with this room. Just need a bit of foliage in it. I like that. That is cool. And I will decorate the rest. And I will bring you back once I've done and give you the guided tour. So I will be back in just a sec. And I have finished. Come inside. Coming through the back entrance. I had to replace this while I was doing it. A zombie come and knocked the door down. But yeah, we've got a nice little communal living area where the farmer holds his guests. Has his guests. You see the kitchen. When I built that. Got my storage area and I've moved all the stuff over. Got my closed window because there's nothing behind it, which I think looks pretty smart. Come up here, I've added in a few plants in. With the plants, if it's an established plant, I put a bit of cactus in the pot so the trunk looks thicker, whereas if it's a new plant, I used a bit of bamboo. Got a nice little library area with the balcony. Come in here, these are the closed quarters for the farmer himself, with a nice little chill out lounge sofa, enchantment room or enchantment area, nice brewing area for when he wants to make himself a cuppa. We've got the bedroom with plenty of storage behind all these doors. So yeah, it's turned out pretty darn well. I don't know whether the orange curtains go well. We'll think about that, but for now they're staying. So then we come down here, take a shortcut. I've put in a nice big overgrown hedge and a couple of overgrown gardens because the farmer spends far too much time on his land, which will become a next episode. Here's his little mailbox, which will serve a purpose for something in the next episode. He's got himself his Jeep, which I've fallen into the flatbed. And yeah, all in all, I think that's turned out pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I hope you guys all like it, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment down below to tell me what you think. Thank you. Bye.